Hello, welcome to Train Sim World 5, and today, instead of driving a passenger train, I'm thinking of driving a freight. And don't want railhead treatment. It's all railhead treatment, isn't it? Yeah. So if I'm doing railhead treatment, might as well. Where's a decent length one? Where's that go? LIchfield City siding to Birmingham New Street. Going the opposite way to my last run on here. So, if it's railhead treatment, what we want is November. And cloudy. Make it the autumn, because that's what railhead treatment trains are used in. Autumn, when the leaf falls there. Let's have a bit of a change. It shows that Birmingham Cross City line doesn't actually get freight services apart from the railhead treatment train, which basically sprays the top of the rails to get rid of any leaf mulch. It's quite an interesting operation, which so far I've not managed to video in real life, which is a bit of a shame really. But we'll do it in virtual form. See how long it takes. I don't know whether it will be asking us to actually do the drive this RHTT from LIchfield City siding to Birmingham New Street. Okay. So. Got everything switching on. Got a red signal at the moment anyway. Gotta wait for 2 minutes, but I'll get everything set up. Should include lights, daytime running, demist don't need, brake test, lights don't need, instrument lights do need, cab lights don't need, window, still got a red signal. Just leave my window rather than the second one's window. Don't know if there's any else. Let's how do I turn that on? On. Close the window a sec while I'm doing this. We're gonna do the thing. Still gotta wait. I've got everything set up. I can start doing the brakes now. And then we'll head into Birmingham. Don't know how long it will take to get there. But I do know that my laptop is likely to struggle. Birmingham New Street, number 2 siding. Just get permission off the signalman to wait for signal to change. Let's just creep forward a little bit because we're going backwards. That way we're close to the signal. And brake. There we go. I have to do a hill start. Ah, that's why we had to stop. There's a passenger train and we're going to be following it. So while I'm waiting, let's why have I got the red light on there? That shouldn't be on there. Okay. Go back in the cab. Still got a red signal so I can hop out. Should be able to take that off. The red light's supposed to be at the back. Hello, why is that not coming off? Still got a red. Can't get that off. Okay, don't know how to take that off. We'll be driving with the red blinking light on. It's a bit bad. Don't know why it's on there. Don't know how to remove it. Do want a screenshot of the train. Still got a red signal. The other train's just in the platform, so we can't go until it's out of section. Maybe that blinky thing will... There we go. Releasing brakes. While we draw into the next section, I might be able to hop out onto the platform and take it off. Gotta come to a stop before the signal anyway. At least we haven't got a set time to get to New Street. So we should have time to hop out, take the FRED off, Flashing rear end device. Yes, it's gone yellow. I'm just still gonna hop out and see if I can take it off. Can I? Come on. No. How'd you take that off? Without falling off. Change that. I'm waiting for that to go green anyway. That way I can not have to stop each time I get to a nearest... Where? Why did I suddenly fall down? Okay. I'm just gonna have to live with the flashing rear end device. Bit of throttle before we go, and off we go. Heading towards Birmingham New Street, number 2 siding. 14 miles away. I don't know if I can get that's on, that's on, that's on. Should be on. Not sure where that line actually goes. It's a non-electrified line. Right, we're going uphill slightly, so we want to get up to 30. We'll be going through all the stations to New Street, and hopefully staying within the speed limit on this fine autumnal day. Oh, speed goes up to 60. Well, 40 for me, because I'm a freight, effectively. 60 for passenger, slower for freight. So we'll get up to 40. Makes it... well, 35 is all I'm going to get up to, because of the speed restriction in less than half a mile. That's okay. Not in a rush. Interesting. Hadn't noticed that before. Don't know what that's for. Nearly at the 35 mile an hour speed restriction. We'll probably pass a few passenger trains on this. Let's cut back power a little bit so that we don't speed through this 35 mile an hour section in less than 100 yards. There's one train. I think it might just be this bend that causes the slow speed. Ooh, that was weird. Kind of missed. And here's what I was expecting. A tiny bit of rain. Back up to 40 after the bend. It's not raining heavily enough for me to do the windscreen wipers yet. Though if I put it on intermittent, where's the windscreen wiper thing? There's hot plate, instrument panel. There we go. Don't need high speed windscreen wiper because it's not... Ooh, we're going a bit too quick. I thought we'd got up to 40 by now. Going downhill slightly. So apply the brakes a bit. Should bring the speed down. And that's the A5. Train just loaded in, and that is the M6 toll. Going down a 1 in 100. Okay, need a bit more windscreen wiper now. About 25% will do. Release the brakes a little bit because we're going faster than... we're going slower than thought. Brakes are fully released. We'll now just start speeding up due to... no, we won't because we're on the level. So, bit of power. Over... river. Don't know what river that is. Be through the first station shortly. Well, technically second station. LIchfield City was the first station. And it's a nice looking station. Got power. People have got the umbrellas out, so rain must be getting heavy. I haven't got a second man, so I'm going to close that window now. Or I would if it'd let me. Keep the second man seats dry. And I'll do that, put that, so that I've still got air coming in. Virtual air. If the rain gets heavier, that'll completely close the window. It's interesting that it's got mirrors. What's that one do? Instrument light. I'm not going through a tunnel at the moment, so could really turn the instrument dimmer down. Turn it completely off at the moment. When we're coming towards a tunnel, I'll turn it up so I can see the instruments. But until then, I don't need it on. What's the point in having them on when they're not needed? Yes, I know I flicked the switch up at the top corner. That's just so it's ready. I'm supposed to be looking out the front so that I know where I'm going. It's quite a undulating route, this. Gone down 1 in 100, we're now going up in 1 in 100. And we got a 30 mph speed limit in 1.2 miles. It's only 5 mph slower than I'm currently doing. Well, I'm supposed to be currently doing. So... which one's that? Ooh, it's a double one. That's a long one. Ooh, we're starting to catch up to the other train now, which is a bit weird. They're supposed to be able to do a higher speed than me, so even stopping at the stations they should be ahead of me. Quite a way ahead of me. Unless they're struggling with the rain. I'm not sure. I need to cut power a little bit. Completely cut power at the moment. Get down to 30. And then... that'll do. Should now maintain a relatively constant speed. Okay, we'll be... wasn't expecting to speed up. Gonna have to keep feathering the throttle, I think. So that I don't slow down too much, but also don't go too fast. Slowing down still. There's the 30 mph speed limit. I don't know what that board's for. Oh, we're speeding up again now. Don't know if we'll catch up to that other train or not. I did give it time to get at least 2 sections ahead of me before leaving LIchfield City. But this is Shenstone, so it's actually the third station out of Lichfield. Will we be going up to 40? Yes. But then we'll be going down to 35 pretty quickly. So it's not really worth... Why is it snowing? I've just realised that's snow. I was wondering why the grass had gone white. It's snow. Okay. That makes it more interesting. Looks like the other train is 3 sections ahead of me. Because there's a yellow just appeared on the HUD. we're in the 30 mph limit bit as we go through whichever station this is. No, can't see. It's going by too fast. Butler's Lane. So that's 4 stations we've passed through, including LIchfield City. Okay. Just looking at the snow-covered scenery. Wasn't expecting to have snow rather than rain. It's not that heavy now, so we'll knock the wiper back to 10%. It's only if I start getting big splodges of... Oh. We're going downhill. I didn't realise. It's supposed to be a 40 mph section, but for some reason it hasn't come up. Down at 30 instead. Okay. That's different. A little bit of the brake off, so that we run at this constant speed. Goes up to 35. Stays at 35. Right, you're just gonna stay at... Ooh, there's a passenger train in that line. So we're going ahead of a passenger train. Surprising. Maybe we'll be looped into a freight loop at some point to enable the passenger train to go ahead of us. I don't know. I've not done this before. So this is the first time I've done a non-passenger service on timetable mode. I'm hoping that that is enough brake force to just keep at constant speed. Because at the moment, got a 20 mph speed limit ahead. Let's just get down to 20 before we start releasing the brakes. The 20 would be Sutton Coldfield, I believe. Not quite Sutton Coldfield, not yet. I think the snow's stopped for now. So I'll put the windscreen wiper away. Oh, a bit more braking. Bring us down in speed. That passenger train that's behind us is is going to be tunnel. Knew there was one. There's the 20, and I'm only slightly above it, so that's okay. It is still snowing, but not as heavily. So, into tunnel. Which is under the old High Street in Sutton Coldfield. Release the brakes, so we're now going uphill. And there's a train on the other platform. Let's have 15% on the windscreen wipers. We've got a green signal, so we can just keep going. No need to stop in the snow. Keep at 20 miles an hour before we go up to 40 at last. Once the whole train is in section. It is. Here we go. Leaving Sutton Coldfield. Next station that we pass through is Wild Green. Which is a fairly busy scenery area. After Wild Green it's Erdington, then Gravelly Hill, and then nearly New Street. It's nice being able to go at a relaxing speed, even if I wasn't expecting snow. I thought I'd turn dynamic weather off. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember. Oh well. Right, we've got 35 mile an hour speed limit. Oh, we've got yellow. Let's cut power so that we're not gonna be speeding. I don't mind being below the speed limit. So running at this speed is perfectly fine. I'm just keeping an eye out. I think that's Wild Green. Let's have a look. Yes. Through Wild Green. Quite a basic station, to be honest. For one of the larger towns or villages that are right near Birmingham. Edgbaston is slightly larger, so should have a decent sized station. Oh, laptop's struggling, so something's just loaded in. Yep, I think there's a train coming. In the other direction, I mean. We're doing 35 miles an hour. Oh, we were getting up to 35 miles an hour. We're now doing 35 miles an hour. We're coasting a little bit. So it'll be a case of throttle, no throttle, throttle, no throttle, throttle, no throttle. Until... Yeah, it'll be a case of just managing the throttle or the brake. Slow down a little because we've got a brake. Oh, it's the Midland LMS livery one. Should really have a yellow end. It's two of them coupled up. I wish I could get that. It'd make a brilliant one to drive on one of these videos. Driving the LMS liveried Class 323 along the Birmingham Cross City line. I could go on something like West Coast Main Line South, spawn it in free roam, and then drive that. But that doesn't give you trains going in the other direction. We are sort of... Oh, I've got to put the brakes on a bit. Going a bit too fast. This is Erdington. Another relatively basic station. Just two platforms and one small building. Next one should be Gravelly Hill, if I remember rightly. We're only 4 and a bit miles away from Birmingham New Street, where we have to stop. And the sun's coming out. Can't tell if it's still snowing. It does look nice in the snow though. Everything goes a nice crisp white. And actually, was it? Yeah, around 28th of November last year we had snow. So it's almost prototypical. I don't know if it actually does check weather forecast or historic weather for dates. Okay, the Birmingham Cross City Route is Train Sim World 3 or 4 when it first came out, so that's a few years ago. But, oh, going too slow now. Release the brakes. Get told off by other drivers if I stay going slow. You wouldn't want to be putting down that, so I'm going to turn everything off on that while we're hazards. So I can turn the AWS on. How? I'd love to know how to turn the AWS on this. There's absolutely no... This is... I think Gravelly Hill. Where's the thing? Yep. We're speeding up again. And we're Ooh, we're supposed to be going a bit slower. It just suddenly changed without me noticing. 1 mile until a 20-mile-an-hour speed restriction. Let's start slowing down. I think 0.7 bar on the, or 0.8 now, on the brake cylinder will get us down to the right speed at a safe rate, given the weather conditions. Okay, I'm going to turn the windscreen wiper off now because the sun's out. There's another train. We are going under Spaghetti Junction, as it's known. Gravelly Hill interchange. There's the Birmingham of Paisley Canal, or the River Tyne. I'm not sure which. That's the warning for the 20, because it's at a junction. It's quite a tight junction. There's the river. So that was the canal. Yeah, I think that's the river. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I'm going to release the brakes. We've got yellows. Just gone green. So we were catching up to that other passenger train. Here's the 20. Nearly. Brakes released while we come round the tight bend. I was expecting my laptop to really struggle coming into Birmingham. At the moment, it's doing relatively well. Oh, we're going uphill, so I need a little bit of throttle. Over... That's the river. You can tell because it's got supports for the A38M in it. You wouldn't have that on a canal. Nearly at the 20-mile-an-hour bit, so I will cut the throttle. Here we go. Expecting this. There is a lot of detail around Birmingham. .20-mile-an-hour, we're going just under. And onto the line into Birmingham. And the Warsaw line. That is Aston. Not far from the Villa Ground, which is the other side of the A38, to be actually honest. Right. Well, we can just put a bit of throttle in. I'll cut throttle while we go over the junction. And open the throttle again. Go up to 30 miles an hour. Ooh, a little bit of snowdrift on the line there. It's okay, we'll just go straight through it. We are nearly in Birmingham city centre. We're on the edges. Aston is suburbs of Birmingham. And we've got a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. Now, goes down to 25. So I don't want to be speeding. I don't know if there'll be other trains in New Street. As I said, I've not done this type of run before, so we'll see. But I've not done too badly as far as I can see. We've got the... I'm not speeding up. There's no point. I know we've got a mile before the 25 mile an hour speed restriction, but I do not see the point in going too fast. It does look like the snow has completely stopped now, because there's none on the screen. There's a train. It's a normal one, because there's a yellow front end. And my laptop is thinking about it. There we go. Past the normal local train. That'll be going to Lichfield Trent Valley. And we will be stopping in 1.6 miles. I'm not worried about speed limit that's coming up. I'm having to think while I'm talking. As I said, I'm not worried about how fast I'm going. I'm deliberately staying below the speed limit, because that just means that I stay safe and able to stop quicker. Moment, I'm not really worried about how long we've got or anything. It's not my fault that the signaller put a slow moving, untimetabled railhead treatment train in front of a local passenger train that's then had to probably be chasing yellows from whatever station it was all the way into Birmingham, probably through. Could have held me at that station to let that train go into section and on its merry way, but it didn't. So I just get to go at my speed. Should be able to see the Selfridges building soon. It's the one with all the silver discs around it. It's near the bullring, which is on top of Birmingham New Street station that we are 1.2 miles away from. Don't know if it is actually modelled, because while you can see it from the train, it would be a difficult model. This route is set at the right time. Need a little bit of throttle as we go over the West Coast Main Line a little bit. And over the future High Speed 2. That's what those diggers are building. Down that way is the Birmingham to Derby line. Goes under those bridges, I think. Can't remember. It's been a while since I last went there. We got a yellow expected, but then we got a red anyway, so we're coming to the end of this part. That's the future High Speed 2 line. There's the Birmingham Derby line, that lower line there, off to the right. So there should be, on the left, I can't see, should be another line joining. Whoa! I didn't see that. I was going a bit above the speed limit. Get told off for doing that. I was concentrating more on where the Birmingham Derby line joins up. All I know is you can see all of those works when you've joined up to the West Coast Main Line, which this line is. There's Birmingham Curzon Street Station building. And we're about to go into the tunnels. Before we get into New Street. So there's the Selfridges building. Just in the middle of the camera there. Doesn't look as shiny in game as it does in real life. It's very, very reflective. Oh, camera spun all the way around because I was trying to turn it while it was thinking. Okay, bit of brake. Otherwise I'll start speeding. Got a yellow, which I expected. Speeding up slightly, but I'm not too worried about that. Next speed restriction is 15. We'll be down at that by the time we get there. Into tunnel under Birmingham. There you go, we're down at 15. coast a little, or increase the throttle a little because we're going too slow. Come on. I know there's probably trains in there. Oh, I'll turn the light on. Looks quite nice with the light on. One there, one there. They wouldn't normally allow that. Cutting power. We are going into a siding and we're going above the speed limit. I didn't realise that it was 10. There's the train we've been following. Good job the signalman's changed the points. Go a little bit further. To get to where we have to stop. There we go. Stopped and finished. So that was a nice, gentle, sort of freight service from LIchfield City to Birmingham New Street. Quite a bit of speeding, but I still get a gold. That's not bad. I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. Okay, not as long as some of the others, but you've still got one to watch. If you've enjoyed it and want to see more, please consider subscribing. Press the thumbs up button because it helps the algorithm in suggesting my videos for other people. And also consider sharing it. Let your friends see the videos. Next week will be the same schedule of Monday and Friday being Train Sim World, Wednesday being Train Simulator Classic. Train Sim World ones I'll decide on the day that I film them, and Train Simulator Classic will be the second part, but the third scenario of Trains vs Zombies 1, which I have not yet recorded. Anyway, thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, be seeing you.